morning, good evening, and everything in between. How are we all today? Hello, everyone. I hope we have been staying safe and making good choices. Today is the day. This is one of the Donathon redeems. So today, as per that, we will be taking on the Sad Person game. Are we excited? I am very nervous. Voltov Flip stream when I would rather die. I would rather play this than play Voltov Flip. That game was my suffering. That game put me through it when I had to, because like obviously because you gotta play it to. I hated it. I was young. I didn't understand it. It was suffering. It was a nightmare. But I know that Maury's been loving it recently, which has been so funny actually, because I'm just like, yeah, girl, get it. Play the suffer game. But anyways, yeah, we're playing the game today, guys. Yeah, no, she told me. I'm fully aware. I know how it all happened. Oh, sorry, I need y'all to choose today. Do you guys want to be Kindlings today, or would you like Cinder? Which one would you like? Ready to go into Ori orbit? I'm so ready. What's the reason for a time zone change? I'm out of the loop. Because today is a public holiday in Australia, so I thought, you know what? I do have some American viewers who normally have to wake up at like 7 a.m. to catch a stream. So what if I do the early wake up? So instead of having a sleep in today for this public holiday, I'm so awake. I have my coffee. 3 hours get changed. Oh my god, you want me as a red panda today? Oh my god, it's been a while. Hi. I don't think I've seen the kindling. Yeah, the kindling in the bottom corner. He moves. He's like a little ADHD, like, fire catcher. Early morning Mari gotta be in the comfy clothes. You know what? You're so real for that. It's been a while since I've been able to be a red panda too. So it's like, yes. Perfect. Good at you again. Anyway, so. I've never played this game before. I've watched only a little bit of it happen with streamers that I enjoy watching, trying it and hating it. So, like, that's a funny start. And then I watched Gantai play the one that comes after this, and that looked like a fucking nightmare. He only looks like a character from Chowder with the unmoving pattern background. Yeah, he built different. He's a little funky, and I love him. He's just a little guy. Anyway, let's jump across. I love when it does this because it keeps, like, backing out. There we go. I have my emotional support plush with me as well to try and get me through this in the way that, like, she's sitting, like, right in front of me. And I'm like, honestly, with you here, I will do great. Because you never lose. Hello, weeb! Okay. Should I have looked up how to play this game first? Is there no instructions? Oh. Yippee! Okay. Interesting. I don't Okay. I don't understand what's happening, but you know what? I can vibe with it. This is peak. I'm so glad you agree. Is there like a button that I can do to make it work better? Can you move your thing, bro? Thank you. Yippee! Nope. Okay. Oh, I kind of get it now. There's like no clicking or anything. You're just moving it. Okay. Oh, stretch! Oh my god, my back just cracked in like 7 different places. Guys, I misread the schedule today.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Oh my god, he speaks.
You deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have. Or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away.
Oh?
I'll be here.
What do you mean? What is that? That is so ominous. Yippee! No! Okay, we're fine. Oh, she's so back. She's so good at this, actually, guys. Yay! Oh, okay. Plays so interestingly. It's really good. Game, can you turn it up for us? Yeah, let me... Oh, wow. Wait, that's gonna be super loud. Okay. Let me know if that is louder for you. Otherwise, what I can do, actually, is I'll take the L. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait. You can get it to there.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Oh my god, you'll save me even in my mistakes era? You know, you're real for that. This is so interesting. Why is he in a pot? Wait, why are we guessing minutes? You want to take bets on how long it takes her to start swearing? Watch this be like the most insane show of my patience you've ever witnessed, ever. Like, just watch this. He's being boiled alive. Why?
Oh.
Yippee! Yippee!
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
I see. Interesting. Yippee! This is the Pop Man's Purgatory. So true. Set a poll, give me a second. Good morning! Like, a lot of quick succession, like... Oh, so true, so true, buddy. Come back here. We're not done yet. Wait, I want to move a little bit back. Too far back. Not fast enough. Too far back. Okay. Yippee! No. Come back. Thank you. Okay. No. Okay. So in this case, I think there must be a different way. No. So what are... Oh, that was the wrong way. That's fine. What? No, wait! Yippee! That one keeps pushing me that way. So, like, surely there must be something to counter that. There's a flat surface that keeps pushing back. How do you push against that? Hi, Freya! Hi, sweetie! Yeah, there we go.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
Ah, okay.
That act of climbing, in the
That's
digital
where
world
it starts
or in
getting,
real life,
like,
has certain essential
funky.
properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery.
You just turned this
The
on
player is
both. Oh my god.
constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Yippee! Okay. As long as that's pulling it in, that's pulling it out. Why is it that you kind of, when jumping, pulls in a little bit? Watch this. Oi. You know what? That's fair. I also can just sometimes have a bit of anxiety like that. Nope. Oh yeah, Nikki, instead of a poll, you can make predictions so that people can make money. I'm stuck. There we go. Come on. Come on. Nope. There. So. No, you didn't go as far as you were meant to, my dude. Nope. Try again. Nope. Not high enough. Okay. You just need to really get you higher, dude. Wrong way, buddy. That's okay. We all go through ups and downs. This is just your down moment. Try again. I believe in you. Let's go! Yeah, let's go! Come on, I need you to swing it. I believe in you, buddy. I feel like for someone who's doing this the first time ever, I must be like doing decently at least, right? Uh-uh. We don't have the right... What?
You just lost a lot of progress. That's a
You're a
deep
bit of a dick for
frustration,
that one.
a real punch in the gut.
It's so true, buddy. Why are you hitting it so aggressively, my dude? Oh, that was just off. Okay. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oi. Okay, come on.
Oof, sorry about that.
I love how it just aggressively shoves you back like that. Like, it's like, oh no, that is the slightest wrong placement. You must go back now. Atone for your sins. It's the apartment, yeah. I love how you can see how aggressive. Are you sure it's aggressive and not confidence? Because, like, I get the idea of it. It's just I'm probably doing it too fast now. It's too far out. Coffee.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game.
Uh-huh.
It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
I hope you're able to keep more spoons I did. I think I'm doing pretty well. Like, I'm 20 minutes in and I feel like I've done well so far. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
I jinxed myself. That's fine.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
So true, bestie. He looks like means I've got to get the right momentum. Means I gotta hit that spot right. Still the trial and error unexpected progress. Yeah, like, I don't know. Everyone was like, oh, she's gonna lose it within like the next 5 to 10 minutes. Not really. Like, I've taught I used to be a teacher. I feel like that's probably given me really good patience because, like, I don't know. I was expecting worse. Now this is the area where I keep going wrong. I need to figure out exactly the best way. Yeah, she's Australian and a teacher. I think she's built for this. What if I end up just doing this so calmly the entire time? What's gonna happen then? Rage games are just a test of patience. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta like make that higher.
Had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
And then bring that up, and then swing. Nope. You gotta really get the right momentum in there. That's where it's falling every time. You kind of lose it by that point if you're not fast enough. Yeah, so you need to get higher on that swing.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
I need to build more momentum getting up there. Too much going to the side, not enough up. Wrong way, buddy. Come on, buddy. Wrong way. Wait, what did you just do just then? You just aggressively went up. Wait. Can you do that again for me? Go back, go back, go back. 1. 2. Come on, too far out. We move you back just a little bit. And keep in mind, I'm saying just a little bit. Look at you go! Okay, great. See, you just needed that little push. when you're upset, and if you have antagonistic children, they will utilize that against you, and if you have sympathetic children, they can get really upset as well. So it's like, yeah. I think about it, I've never seen you mad so far. Yeah, because, like, not only as an entertainer do I want to make sure that I am, like, not, you know, giving emotions that aren't, you know? It's important for me to hold myself to a higher account in terms of, like, emotional regulations.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder.
That's okay.
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Well, like, when it was teaching, I was teaching dance and musical theater. And, like, I was teaching from as young as, like, 2 years old. So, like, when you're teaching 2-year-olds and then, like, a couple of hours later teaching 18-year-olds, yeah, like, you gotta be, like, ready for anything. Not the ideal spot, but we can work with that. That's a better spot. No. I don't like that spot. Can I come back? Thank you. I want to try that again. What? Can you come back? There we go. There are 2-year-olds learning musical theater. I started learning at 2.5. Like, my first time performing on stage, I was 2. You have little ones learning musical theater stuff. Yeah, because some shows do require young children. Of course, those kids have very, like, strong, like, what they are allowed and not allowed to do. But, like, yeah, no. You'll see very young kids doing, like, theater stuff. I want up there from here. So what I might do is push that way up to there, and then try and get up that way. Or I can do this. Yeah, that works too, buddy. Try again. I just can't quite reach it from here, so I feel like the best way to do it is... That catches, though, is the problem. I wonder if... Can I do it so that... It keeps catching on that. Okay. Let me check something. Okay, yeah. Keep going to click, and I'm like, I don't need to click in this game. Ooh, that could have been good. Okay. Okay. But yeah. When I started teaching, I was a oh, that was close. I was a student teacher. Because with how dance teaching works, you can start student teaching at a very young age. So I started student teaching under my, like, head of the school at like, yippee! Ooh, okay. I think 15 was
When you're
when I
building a
first
video game
started.
world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
And like, she didn't make it easy. When I started student teaching at the age of 15, my mentor decided the appropriate first class for me to like start learning with was tap. 2-year-old tap. So these were kids from the age of 2 to 5. And basically what she would have me do is lead warm-ups. I would assist on like the back end with like any kids that were falling behind, helping them understand like basic terminology, basic steps. And then eventually it got to the point where she would then sit in the corner of the room and I would lead the entire classes. And we would do this for months. And then when I was 16, I was leading the class like for the babies alone. Then obviously I graduated, went to full-time, did all my studies at full-time, got a job teaching, and then I was teaching. I had 2 different places that I worked for. So I had the dance school, and then there was like a little community youth group for kids that were having issues in life. And so they would come and do all of these like musical theater and like nice little things just for like a break, you know, just like a little relief. And so that's when I started teaching like the 18-year-olds. I had in that class, the youngest was, and like this is one class for this group. The youngest was 12 and the oldest was 18. And then at one point we had someone in there who was technically a year older than me. And so her teacher was a year younger than her. That was funny. That required a lot of patience from both of us. And I think that really changed a lot of things with how I perceived, like, patience. Okay. There must be a specific way to do this that I'm just not seeing yet. If I can get you to, like... No, wrong way. Hi, Jess! Hi! Come on. You got this. No. I don't like it when you get on that one, because that one resets us, buddy. It's so interesting to me how literally just one wrong place really pushes everything back. Like that. Like, this game will just try and punish you on anything it can. Or that mental barrier of being taught by someone younger. It's like, yeah, like... It was definitely a lot for them. Because obviously they're sitting there going, you're younger than me. Why am I listening to you? And it's, well, you're listening to me because I have, like, the education to my name and you want to learn. So we need to work out what works best for both of us because I need your respect and you have my respect. We need to make sure that we're communicating this. Patience between young kids and old people. Yeah, so, like, the kids, like, the younger they
You've
were...
done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
Yeah. But yeah, so, like, the younger kids, their frustration comes from, like, lack of knowledge. For the older kids, their frustration comes from lack of technique. And that's a big one, because the kids, when they're younger, don't understand what they're doing. The older kids don't understand how they're doing it wrong. And it's that communication in the classes and being able to help between, like, the younger ones who didn't understand what they're doing versus the ones that know they're doing it, but they can't figure out what exactly they're doing wrong or why I'm correcting them. Because, like, obviously, when it comes closer to, like, comp time or, like, performance time, I'm sitting there with a pen and paper, or at one point, I think I just ended up grabbing my laptop because it was easier, writing down every little, like, note, being like, okay, you need to do this different. And it's like, okay, well, you weren't doing this correctly. And it's that frustration of, like, well, I thought I was doing it right. And it's like, no. But let's go over that part again. Figure out where you're going wrong and how we can correct it. So true, bestie. I don't know. I like to think that I was a good teacher. And I have that not by just, like, being like, oh, I think I was. Because one of my students actively went out of their way to keep in touch with me after they left. And so, like, I am still in contact with them. I'm very happy about that. And they're a little angel. And they turned around and they full on told me, like, you were one of the biggest, like, biggest and best positive influences on my life. And I was like, holy shit. Because, like, this kid did not have many role models. Like, they did not have a lot of role models. So for me, so my kids, back when I had, like, other social media, found out what my first name was and stalked my social media. That's when I learned as a teacher, hide your social media really, really good. That was a mistake. Have good security of your personal information. One of my kids found out that I was gay, and it's this kid, and, like, they stuck to me like glue after that because they didn't know anyone that was gay. And that was big for them because they didn't know what they were. And so, yep, that was funny. That's why I am now very, like, careful with my social media. And that is why... Okay, come on. It's this part that I don't quite understand how to do it. Because you need to have... But you can't do it that way. So I guess if you just move it a little bit... And then? No, still too far. You're a really good teacher because it translates to now how you teach us when it comes to cosplayer games. Good. I don't know. I used to have such a big passion for teaching. Like, I had this one teacher who really inspired me to want to teach. When I was going through, like, training, like, when I was going through all my musical studies, one of my teachers turned around and said, I think before you become a teacher, you need to spend time in the industry so that you don't resent your kids. And I got so mad when she told me that because I was like, that's not what I want, though. I want to teach. And it was that kind of really radicalized me on, I'm going to be the best fucking teacher ever. So I had this really, really good influence. And then I had someone tell me, like, oh, if you want to be, like, a teacher, go through the industry first. Or otherwise, if your kids are more successful than you, you're going to resent them. And I was like, nah, no, we're not doing that. Okay, come on. There we go. And then you're going to come up this way. Nice. Okay. That's when you've got to switch it that way. So we can get you up on that again. I agree, Mr. Moon. Okay. I wonder if I can use that light, actually. That light fixture looks like it could be very helpful. That one there. It really shows you their perspective on teaching if they end up resenting who they're taught. Yeah! I really did not like that, especially since that was one of my teachers as well. It is the lights. It's the lights that you've got to use. Okay. If we can pull you back up there again. Come on, you can do this. I love how this has ended up like a just chatting stream instead of me like focusing. Come on. But yeah, that kid keeping in touch with me was so good because like there was one kid from when I was student teaching who, after I had finished all of my studies, I got in contact with them one day, and like they were a teenager. Like they were a preteen, and I got so emotional just because that's your kids, you know? They're your kids growing up. And like a lot of teachers, when they're passionate, there is that, oh my god, what happened? We're breaking physics with this one. Yippee! There is that bond. The stream has become Teacher 101 podcast. No, real. Just chatting to just raging. Yippee! Okay. I did kind of mess that up. Okay, that works. I can see that that's a trap spot right there that will pull me right back if I... Yep. Okay. We need to be careful. Because that's going to push you right back if you're not careful, I can just tell. But you need to have that right balance. Oh. Nope, too far. That's okay.
Do not stand at my grave and cry.
Yeah, I thought it would
I
do
am
that.
not there.
That's
I did not
exactly
die.
what I thought it would do.
Mary Fry.
Okay. So you've just got to be really careful in terms of, like, that one gap. So how would you cross that? We didn't get that far. Okay. We're a bit too on the corner there. Come on. You can do it.
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche. Life
Nothing
is
gets
a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief is an interval between two moments of joy.
So true,
Peace
buddy. So
is the
true.
interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
So true. Nothing gets in between teachers with a good soul. Students and a good... Yeah, like... For me, that teacher was... So I did... So for over here, we have ATAR, which is, like... That's our... I can't remember what the equivalent is for Americans. But it's like when you're in year 11 and 12, which is your last 2 years, you do ATAR. And that's basically your university scores. Or college, I guess, for Americans. And I took one non-ATAR subject. So I was that fucking insane person who in year 11 took all of my classes as ATAR. Because you can pick ATAR and non-ATAR. So I picked ATAR for all of it. And then in year 12, I was like, well, actually, I love myself a little bit now. So I'm going to do one. I think I dropped... What did I drop? I dropped... What did I drop? I can't remember what class I dropped to go to non-ATAR. Like university classes. No, so it's like basically what gets you your grade to go to university. So like, I did ATAR. So my ATAR classes in year 12 were physics, art, drama, literature. I was math to CD. And then I took non-ATAR media classes. And essentially, that was the only class that I did not have to do a big major end of the year exam for. While the other ones I had exams for to get my ATAR score. GPA, I think that's what it's called. ATAR. That's how they spell it here. But yeah, so like I did media non-ATAR, and I had this one teacher, and she really did just change my life for a lot of things. Because like I was the little extrovert in high school who was also very much so absolutely going through a lot of mental problems because like I had done my hip injury at that point. And that for me was big because that was being sat in a medical office at the age of I think I just turned 16 and being told, "Hey,
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as it has flamed often before, but not with the
yeah,
cold fire that closes round me this year." William Carlos Williams.
so true." But yeah, that was 16-year-old me who had her whole life ahead of her being told, "Hey, like a whole life in terms of like as like dancing as a career and everything." Like I want to specify that before I continue. Like for me, I knew from a very young age I want to be a dancer. So being told at the age of 16, "Hey, so you've torn this ligament, not completely, because if you'd torn it completely, you would never walk again properly. You need to rest." That was a lot. And then knowing that I would have like problems with my hip for the rest of my life, and this is again 16 and I wanted to be a dancer. It was very emotionally draining. And so she really kind of came in clutch during that time because she knew that I was having like a lot of like sadness about that. She had seen me on crutches. She had seen me go through all of that. And so she was very like positive, you know? Like she gave me a lot of good like advice. There was one time she sat me at like you know how like the like sometimes kids when they're going through a lot the teacher will ask them to stay back and then they ask them questions. She did that to me. And I remember feeling so guarded at first. But then she just had like a nice chat with me. And that was really the defining moment. That was the moment where I was like, I kind of want to be like you, kind of thing. And so then that was what really pushed me towards teaching. Like, I was already a student teacher because, like, that's kind of just what you do at a certain point when you're, like, doing a lot of dancing. Because that's kind of where you go from there. You go from choreographer and teacher. But it was that kind of interaction that made me go, I want to be a teacher. I want to inspire people and, like, make sure people are doing well. So having that moment then with this, like, one of my kids in particular was, like, huge. Because that was when I knew, oh, okay, I can do this. What is it with age 16? No, real. Like, what is it? If I had a nickel for every time someone else told me that they also got, like, the most devastating news of their life at 16, I would be so rich. I would be able to afford American medical bills. Come on. Happy go. Thank you. Keep going. You don't have a good support on that, though. Yeah, see? He didn't have the right support there. I wish it wouldn't track that way. There we go. Mine was at 15, you know. Yeah, like... That's a lot of money. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. We really all just got that ripe age of 16 for the trauma. But I had literally done my hip injury on, like... It was 3 days before my birthday. I had had my birthday, and then a couple of days later, I just couldn't walk. And that was, like, the shocking thing for the doctor, because he was like, how have you been walking on a teared, like, there's a tear in your ligament, how are you moving? Like, you're saying it hurts, why are you walking on it? How are you walking on it? And I'm like, hee hee hee. Oopsies. Shouldn't have been doing that, apparently. But yeah, that was a big wake up for me as well, because it was like, oh, I literally came so close to, like, like, losing everything that I had planned for in life. And in the end, like, yeah, I kind of did at the end of the day. Like, once that injury happens, if you don't let it heal perfectly, it's never going to heal properly. And that's what happened to me. Because have you ever tried telling a very ambitious, like, 16-year-old, hey, you can't dance for quite a while, right before one of their biggest, like, concerts of the year? I was on crutches for 2 weeks on this tear and then danced. It was a 2.5 hour show. I was off for the 20-minute interval and 2 dances. So I had been on crutches for 2 weeks, and then I went straight into performing again. And that really is why when one of my kids hurt themselves once, like, it was just a sprained ankle, but it was, no, you rest, you take that, and it's like sharing that knowledge of, hey, you need to take care of your body, because if you don't, you are going to struggle. Yeah, no, it is essential, but, like, people downplay it a lot because they're like, oh, it's just a sprained ankle, and I'm like, you're a dancer, sit the fuck down. Okay, so we need to use that right momentum there. No, try again. You got this. Come on. See, and the thing with sprained ankles as well, and I know this because, guess how I know this, is that if you keep doing it, you're going to cause a lot of damage in the long run. So you need to look after it well the first time, because once you start getting repetitive, like, sprains on the ankles, it does develop into something more. Like, it's not just a, oh, it's a sprained ankle. It's, yeah, heal it, rest it. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a very bad precedent. And I also feel like, and this is going into, like, some very things that, like, this is, like, teacher industry talk.
That's still you sometimes with your stubbornness. It's still there, lads.
Hey, yeah, true. You're real for that. Yeah, no, I can't say no on that one. But the thing is, there is this one thing that I noticed from when I was a teacher versus, like, when I was super, super young, like, as a student, is that when I was younger, some teachers had some very messed up ways of, like, getting kids to how they wanted them. So, like, I remember as a child, they would get us to line up on, the middle of the room and try and get us to do, like, each split. So right, left, center. And if you weren't down far enough, they would come over and they would push you down, like, a decent amount. Do you know how bad that is developmentally? Like, nowadays, you would never see a teacher do that in their right mind because of how badly that affects the kids. But when I was learning, that was normal. My teacher would just come over and push me down. It was, you are not down far enough. Let's get you down a few more centimeters this day. And, like, when I started teaching, it was, hey, I'm going to apply, like, the tiniest little bit of pressure to your shoulders. You can push back against me if need be, but we're just going to see what we can do in terms of getting you to relax a bit more. And, like, I feel like the kids had a lot more of a positive experience with that. Like, because for me, I fucking hated, like, when we had to do that shit, because it hurt. Some teachers still do that. It's so bad. It is so bad for the kids. Like, it's not good. It's very bad. You shouldn't be pushing worse than what the kids can manage. And, like, yeah, we strive for flexibility in students because you want flexible students. That's a big thing with dance. It gives you a lot more, like, ability to do some very funny, cool moves as a dance teacher with your students. But when it comes at the detriment of your kids, you kind of have to be able to be like, okay, let's take this at your rate, because people don't have the same level of flexibility. And you kind of need to learn where your kids are in that way. Because, like, keep in mind, even in full time for me, so this is me as an adult going through my studies. One of my teacher's ways of, like, increasing our flexibility and making us stronger, oh, I don't like the angle of that one, let's try that again, was to sit us in the middle of the room. And this is going to sound so fucked up. We would go into the middle of the room and we would do a center split, but we would do it so that we were laying on our backs. And, like, these are called normally wall splits, where you would then kind of, like, normally, like, put your, like, ass against the wall, legs up, and you would try and, like, do a center split kind of thing. So, like, kick your legs out. And you would have the wall for extra support as you're kind of, like, letting gravity push you down a bit. And your teacher would come across normally and just gently bring your legs down a little bit more. One of my teachers that I had was really good with that. She was very good in terms of knowing what your limit was and never pushing you. So she was a big inspiration for me to know how to tell kids limits, because she did tell me, like, this is how you know when you're pushing your kids too much. This is what you need to keep in mind when you're doing this kind of stuff, because it's you will run into risks with your kids. My full-time teacher made us do that, but in the center of the room with no wall support. And her logic behind this was that you would do this until your legs were physically trembling, because your legs trembling is just your muscles. This is where it gets insane. As your legs are trembling, it is your muscles and your brain fighting. And if you can beat out the muscle and the pain trembles, you will get more flexibility. So we would be laying on our backs in the center of the room, having to, like, have our legs shaking until, like your legs would be shaking physically like a damn rattle, until eventually they would actually give up and your legs would, like, drop a little bit more. And that's what she wanted. She wanted you to do it until your, like, body was shaking that badly that it just kind of caves. The first few times we did that, there were a lot of tears, because that shit was hard. And that was, like, fucked. Would I get my kids to do that? Never. I would never, ever put my students through that. Was it beneficial? In a way, you picked up flexibility a lot faster.
Words, tongue or pen, the saddest of these. It might have been. John Greenleaf Whittier.
So true. But I would never put my students through that.
Audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
So true. Good old Tarkovsky. Hear it. Oh, sir, I think that's been an hour. So I think... Was there anything higher for the predictions? I think people deserve to get their wins, because, yeah, it's an hour. Yippee! There you go, Caps. You're winning. No one saw that coming.
No.
I love his little... No. No. Well.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. In my defense, I caused my version before. You can start screaming now. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. my god, nice. Oh, and a stretch. Thank you for the stretch. Yippee! My vert was cause expecting the chatting stream. Yippee! I need to really... Yes, there we go. So, this is the part where we keep getting stuck on. We need to push. Didn't have a good enough hold on that one. That's okay. I want to bring you this way. Set you down there. Right? Alright, gang. I'm going to be over doing Mari multi. Mari seemed in a chatting mood. Must be the morning energy. Yeah. For someone who is always so fucking tired, I think I'm definitely a morning person. Because, like, by the time I stream normally, keep in mind, like, I've worked an 8-hour day at work. So, like, you guys get me end of the day. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Okay, not quite, but that's okay. Plus your morning breath. Yes, so true, so true. Okay. Give us more holidays so we can have this more. Oh my god, please, Aussie government, give us more holidays. It's okay, guys. Once I am big enough that I can quit my job, I will do so many more streams at this time. You have no idea. Oh, shot of women always gets you awake. So true! God, I love when women. I do want to eventually be able to, like, quit my job so I can do this more. Because, I don't know. Streaming is good. Hot take. Come on. There we go. Now this is the part where everything went wrong last time. So, how are we going to do this? No.
For years now, people have been predicting that
Come
games
on.
would soon be made out of prefabricated
No,
objects,
come on, you can do
bought in a
this.
store and assembled into a world. And for the most
Come
part,
on.
that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the
You
stores
can
are
do
trash.
this. Okay, that's okay.
I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink.
So
Things
true.
are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
The confidence of getting back up there again is insane. Like, how quickly did I just get back through that again? That was insane. Finish the line. Nice! Still women Wednesday. Yeah! It's a Thursday here, which is kind of sad. But, oh my god, Lesbian Visibility Week. I wish I had planned more, gay streams for this week. But, like, I feel like I have made up for the fact that I am on 2 streams a week limit. For the fact that, like, I managed to get... Come on, you can do this. I managed to get a time where Neki, Mori, Gantai, and I can all get together for a stream. Because I feel like it's been a very long time. And I don't think we've actually had that lineup of just us. It's always been, like, Team Gay. So I'm very excited
Mari,
for
it's
that.
always going to be a lesbian stream this week because you're the one streaming.
Yippee! So true! So true. Okay, we're gonna push you back just a little bit. No, I said back. But you know what? That works too. We can get our things again this way. It'll also help because we can practice getting through here more. So I can see your logic. Can you bring it down a bit? Thank you. Okay, try again. You can just bring yourself up here. Ready? Grab that. Yep. Nice. Perfect. Love that. Bring yourself up. Grab it. Okay, see, we didn't want to do that, but I can understand.
Don't let it get to you. But also, let it get you a little bit.
Oh, wait, that one was funny. Come on. But also, let it get to you. Consume your soul. I am excited to play Content Morning again, though. Like, playing it with 9 was super fun. And it's really funny, because, like, at the same time I was planning that with, like, Mori, Nikki, and Gantai, 9 had reached out to me about it. So it ended up that both of them were being planned at the same time. And that, for me, was the funniest shit. I was like, there is no way this is happening. Come on, up you get. I then also had to be like, hey, Mr. Man. So I know that I'm only allowed to do, like, 2 streams a week, but technically this isn't on my channel. So technically, I'm not streaming. I think Mr. Man at that point was like, okay, whatever. You gotta get your manager on the technicalities, I'm telling y'all. Why are you doing so well? Thank you, Kiba! I'm doing amazing. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, and everyone expected me to, like, rage at some point. And all I've been doing is just fucking yapping. Still need to play. It's so good. I honestly recommend it. It is actually genuinely funny. Like, it's so stupid. Funny, no, real. Like, I was like, oh, you know, like, I have arachnophobia, but, like, the spiders kind of look too stupid that they don't trigger it. And then straight away spiders, and I'm like, well, good thing I said what I said, huh? The game really said, okay, well, let's test that theory out then. And I'm like, alright. Bet. I'll do this with my manager team. It's foolproof, trust me. Big ass head ass spiders, no real. Like, they barely look like spiders. Come on, don't do that. Come on, okay. That's alright. Yep, perfect. 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 A little bit more. Come on. Up we get. There we go. Nice. I wish there was a mod to allow, like, a lot more people, because then I would just whole ass do it as, like, a community day, like, thing again, and just invite a shit ton of people to play. Come on. There is? Wait, real? I haven't heard about that. Okay, well, maybe a community stream in the next couple of weeks. I can't say next week because I have next week's schedule planned. I can't say the week after because I also have that planned. Which, oh my god, okay, speaking of. So obviously, in May, I'm going to be very AFK for a little while. I need to actually figure out with you guys what you would like me to have set up during that time, because obviously I'm going to try and get some clips, which is very hard because I'm not happy with my mic quality at the moment. The audacity. I know, the audacity of me to be flying to the US. I was thinking of, because I mentioned on Twitter the idea of just posting a couple of, like, acapella, like, this is some songs that I've been learning. This is not gonna work. You're a little bit stuck, bro. Yeah. Away from keyboard, close to no women. I'm gonna be holding hands with Nova. Y'all. Take that. I'm very excited. I'm meeting quite a few people. I don't know how many people have announced that they're going yet, but there's quite a few people that we know. And, like, I'm staying in a group of, like... Wait, how many people are in the group? I can't say their names out loud, so I'm gonna quickly check. One... Oh, nope, that's a different one. I have 3 chats about this damn thing. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 of us staying together. I don't think I can announce who it is, other than, like, you guys know that one of the people is Nova. And, obviously, Rai as well, because I feel like it would be impossible. Rest of ND. I definitely know Kaida, Umber, and Aqua are not going. So I can 100% confirm they will not be there. Raya is going with me. But I don't know about others. And I don't know what I can say in regards to what their plans are. No wonder I've never even known anyone who's going. So this is the one that Wilda is gonna be at. I'm very excited. I need to know when they're gonna be doing tickets for the meet and greets because God, if I can somehow meet Wawa, I think that would be it. Like, I know I don't normally talk about Urshis like a lot, and I kind of like censor my talk about Urshis, but you know what? This is a just chatting stream. Let's be silly. For me, Wawa and Crony were my 2 biggest like inspirations. They were what kind of pushed me into like getting into all of this. So the idea of being able to meet Wawa, and obviously one other person, but they have graduated. So specifically one other person who is graduated, that worked for a different company. They were my big draw into like kind of stepping out of like the sadness of like, yeah, I've kind of lost a lot of what I loved from injury. I'm just gonna focus on like living this life now and like getting back into my passions. Like the idea of then being able to like meet Wawa would be like insane because like how do you like go from like being at the lowest point of your life to being inspired to like push yourself to do things again and then have the opportunity to meet one of the people that kind of push you to do that. We get priority meet and greet ticketing system. Yeah, I get meet and greet. I've got double rainbow ticket. Because when we went over it, I was like, I feel bad if I spend this on stuff that is not to do with the con. So I kind of just threw the money that I could at Offkai. I was like, here you go. I made over the amount. Here we go. You did! It was very exciting for me. And then I didn't have the guilt of, yeah, we made over what I needed. And I know some of the people, without going into details, that work for them. So it was like, yippee! Here you go, guys. I love you. Come on, you can do it. No! Come on, you can do it. See, that's just gonna push me back, though. That's the problem. That's where I'm getting nervous. But I think I need to go back. That's the problem. But he doesn't really want to move back. No, that's moving forwards. I know, move forwards, we must keep moving on. But I kind of need you to... This is dangerous. Because... I kind of need him to stand on this part. And then... Nope, wrong way. I don't want too much power. This is going to push me back, though. See how it's pushing me that way? Don't forget to use that money for I'm gonna support so many artists. I'm really hoping that there will be some good crony merch this year. Because, like, over here in Australia, in one of our biggest cons, there was one vendor who had anything Hololive, and 3 that had Needy. So, it was very sad for me, who just wanted some scrunky merch, and then the only merch that they had, was
Don't
the
hate the player,
rat.
hate the game.
So they only had Bay, Pekora, and Gura. And I was like, damn. So I bought the rat for Neki, and then I bought Pekora for me.
Sweet silent thought,
Because
I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I saw, and with old woes new, wail
Yeah.
my dear time's waste.
so true.
William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
So true. Because I used to watch a lot of Pekora. It feels so weird openly talking about, like, my Oshis on stream for, like, the first time ever. I don't do this.
Patience is the foundation of eternal peace. Make anger your enemy. Harm comes to those who know only victory and do not know defeat. Find fault with yourself and not with others. It's in falling short of your own goals that you'll surpass those who exceed theirs. Tokugawa Ieyasu.
So true. Do you like this game? I like this game. Do you like this game? I do. It's actually not that bad. Like, it's kind of just like learning. I have had no reason to get mad yet, because you can just end up getting through these parts a lot faster as you get through it. So it's not like you're really losing out a lot in terms of things. You've just got to make sure you're always getting the angles right. And for me, I'm not speeding up enough. So I know if I can just speed up a bit more, it'll
She
work
smiled
better.
in defeat with unconquerable eyes. Atticus.
So true. Incredible timing on that one. See? She is casually my friend I met over a year ago. My best time is 2:35. As in, like, completing the game? That's amazing. Holy crap. That's so cool, actually. Wait. You're kind of based for that. Oh, yeah, I went too hard
Your
over that
failure
part.
here is a metaphor. To learn for what, please resume climbing. Rob W.
So true. Can you move back a little bit for me? Thank you. I'm guessing with speedrunning, you really do have, like, the exacts. Because, like, for me, I've learned that, like, that's where you want to be for, like, them, for example. So I guess it's really just learning the right, like, things to bounce off of. For muscle memory. Yeah, so it is, like, just learning the correct angles. And I need to... Oh, nope. Oh. How do you make this game look so not frustrating? I feel like for people that can, like, speedrun this, it must be, like, just you've done it so many times. I watched a holy person play this. Was it Callie? We're not censoring the fucking... We're not censoring VTubers today, y'all. I don't know why I've decided that today. Oh, I don't like that angle. See, this is gonna push me off the edge again. I guess if I can just kind of... Yeah. Nope. No, you were so close. You were so close for that. Nope. Okay. Okay, can you gently push yourself? See? We're at a very bad angle here. We didn't get enough momentum that time. That was our issue. Cooler. No. Oh. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. This is one of the games where after you learn them. Yeah, like, you will saw how faster I'm getting at, like, terms of getting back to places. Like I said, it really is just learning the correct spots to hit. Because it's, from what I'm picking up, it's all just about your angles. And not going backwards. Like that. Come on. Come on. Yeah, right. I feel like I'm still so early on in the game, though, for the time that I have spent on this. I didn't like that. Come on. Not quite. But we'll take that. Are you gonna move up? Thank you. Being your angle or your devil. Real! Okay, we're a bit stuck again. There we go. This is the part where it always gets a little bit too difficult. But if we can just gently fry ourselves over. Too rough. Okay. We need to be a little bit gentle than that. Wonder if there is an easier way to hit that angle from there, actually. I'm glad I went into this very blind. See the... Yeah, I saw that one. It was kind of funny. They were so funny for that one, though. They saw the opportunity and they took it, and honestly, based. I retweeted it. It was so funny. I do like that FaZe also sponsored the entire floor for, like, vendors, because, like, that is the best move you could, like, speaking, like, as a company, one of the best ways to get support and to kind of increase notability in your community is to do something like that. Because, like, as a business decision, like, going at it from a business point of view, because I wanted to study, I got through, like, my first heap of it, event management and coordination. It is a very smart business decision to sponsor the people who freely make advertisement for your girls. Because at the end of the day, you even see it in the post. A lot of artists have gone, oh, well, I guess I'm going to be drawing more of your girls now, because they have given them the ability to save some of that money and utilize it in other things. So, of course, as a thank you, these people are going to feel that gratitude towards them. They're going to then invest their time into creating more merch of their girls. It is so smart. And as an event coordinator, yeah, I've never really heard of stuff like that happening. So it's a very big first, and it's so smart. Like, they saw that they could afford it, and they went, do it. And now there's going to be so much more Face Connect merch. Like, that is so smart of them, because, like, because your big three, well, I guess you've lost one of the big three. So you've got Idol, you've got Cover, and Face Connect's kind of really put themselves at a higher tier now by doing that. And it's so smart. Because it is only just working out in their favor. And see, stuff like that is very interesting to me, because obviously, as I said, I started studying event management coordination. I had to put it on hold, unfortunately, because I couldn't afford to study and work at the same time. And I couldn't afford to not work and study. So, I think I'd like to go back to studying it, though. But I've worked on committees for cons, and I've run, like, smaller cons in my state. So, like, I have the history of it. Yeah! Yeah! Nope. We got too excited. Oh, so close. Okay. Try again. Get right on that corner, I think. I'm taking too slow of a turn on that. Not beating the volume. See, I started, like, getting a passion for event management coordination after I realized I wasn't going to be able to be a dancer anymore. So, I've worked on some of the cons in my state. I can't really name them out of worry of, like, self-doxing. But I used to work for... So, obviously, I worked for... And I've talked about this one before, so I think this one's safe to talk about. There was a big community... Oh, my God.
Laugh, and the world laughs with you. Weep, and you weep alone. For the
So
sad
true.
old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Ella Weaver Wilcox.
So the Homestucks had a very big grip on the community, like, here. And so there was an entire, like, community of just Homestucks. And so I used to work alongside a whole other heap of people in running huge events. Like, we had, like, prom stuck, Halloween stuck, we would coordinate prizes, we would book venues, we would organize, like, food for the day. Like, I used to do all of that. And then there was a cosplay community event group that I used to work with that eventually had to kind of dissolve because, like, President had to stop doing what they were doing. And the other people just kind of, like, lost their enthusiasm. And then I got picked up by a different event group after that, which then got caught in a controversy with the two people that were running it. So, like, that one, I couldn't, like, do anything about, unfortunately. The person who took over it was not a good person, and the ex-person that led it had a huge thing with that person. It was messy. So we kind of got caught in the crossfire and kind of had to be like, okay. So I lost a lot of, like, excitement for that then. And then I did some volunteer work for another small group before stopping that to focus on work full time. And since then, I've just been like, damn, I want to get back into it again. So my plan is that I would like to go back to studying it full time so that when I move, because I'm probably going to move to the US. I don't want to live in Australia my entire life. If I want to follow event management coordination as well and, like, work conventions aren't much of, like, a culture here as it is in the US. So, like, if I really wanted to do cons and all that, I would do best to move to the US, where con culture is very much so a big thing. This is not safe. This is not a safe spot. Yeah, see?
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
So yeah, I'll probably have to move to the US so that I can have a better chance of really securing, like, a really good, like, position in terms of like event management coordination, because over here we just don't con the way that Americans do. And it kind of sucks. Now that I've experienced an American con for the first time, it's like revolutionary. I think the ribbons, like you guys do, are absolutely incredible. I wish more than anything that we did that here. We don't, and it feels like such a loss. I fucking love the ribbons. Rip my GMT plus stream on the American Scar. Not for a few years. I cannot afford moving to the US anytime soon.
If I'm messing you up, you can mute me in the settings.
No, we're just hanging out. I don't want to mute you. You have good things to say. You have good opinions, and I appreciate you for keeping me company and talking sometimes. I don't see why anyone would want to mute you. You're not that bad. Oh, we got that on the wrong angle. There we go. The general cost of living is also crazy. I think at the moment it is very, very safe to say that currently everywhere's general cost of living is crazy. Like, I think that's just universal at this point. I tell people how much I pay for, like, a week's worth of groceries, and I feel like they mourn. Like, if I want to buy mincemeat that is, like, very, very bad quality, like 3-star quality, very, very fatty, not good, I'm still spending, like, $14 for, like, 500 grams in a lot of places. I bought a kilo the other day, and it cost me $23, and that made me sad inside. I used to be able to buy that same thing for, like, 12 bucks before the pandemic. US is the US for better or worse. Yeah, real. And unfortunately, yeah, the job that I want strives and thrives in the US. Because over here, we have, I don't know, it's not the same. Con etiquette in Australia is very different to the US. And it gets very, like, disorientating sometimes. Americans use cons as a party. Australians don't quite do the same. Like, there are some very interesting things that happen in American cons that would never, never happen here. I'm waiting for things to finally reach a tipping point to keep things within rules for the stream. What do you mean? Hey, what do you mean? Cons here don't exist. Yeah, we have that problem too. Like, we had an issue where one of our major cons, Oz Comic Con, I will fucking name and shame them. They were a little bit quirky. They were like, oh, we just can't give you guys the cons that you guys want, so we're just not gonna do it anymore. And we were like, huh? And so they went from being Oz Comic Con, including all of Australia, to Oz Comic Con, East Coast only. They stopped going to South Australia and WA for a while. And so we obviously got really pissed off at that. We were like, then just do better. Don't blame it on us. No one's putting in those complaints. Just, if you feel like you're not doing good enough, strive to improve. Don't blame us for, like, what you think is not your best work. So we got very, very angry at that, obviously. And everyone was like, okay, well, blacklisted. Don't come back then. If you don't want to be here, just don't come back. And then it got new management. And then the new management was like, this was like a couple of years later, hey guys, we're gonna start coming back. We have new management, by the way. Oh my goodness, look at us. We have new management. We're not the same people anymore. And so a lot of us were like, no, don't come back. And then others were like, come on guys, we kind of need more cons here. Give them a chance. And so we did. And now they've come back for a couple of years now. And, like, they have improved. But there was that period of time where Oz Comic Con was kind of like a bad name over here because they did that. We've only been to Comic Con like 2 to 3 times here, and I have no idea if we still. Oh, I got to meet Aaron too at a con once, and that was like insane. I was like, oh my god, wait. I also got to meet Weiss's VA. We had great chats. I met her while doing a Cinder cosplay. Well, the first time I met her, I was cosplaying Dial. And then the next day, I went to talk to her again because my friend was her. Because you know how every guest has like a person that kind of guides them around, looks after them for the day. My friend was actually that. So I kind of was just able to go and chat with her. Because my friend was like, yeah, just come over. Like, she's cool. Come and have a chat. Like, she's fine with it. Like, you like Ruby, so come have a talk. Not a lot of people in this state are big Ruby fans. So I just got to keep coming over and having chats with her. She was very nice. We had great chats. She recognized me the next day within seconds. She was like, oh my god, it's you. Hi. Like, hi. My actual name. I'm not gonna say that. I was like, hi. Oh god, you remember me from yesterday. It was very, very, interesting of a situation. Because I was not expecting her to remember me in a completely different costume. I went from this cute idol outfit to, I think it was Volume 5 Cinder. So, the very different aesthetics. Me also, keep in mind, I'm in that Cinder cosplay. I'm holding Pyrrha's weapon. Yep. So that was funny. It gets even funnier. My cos partner, because I have a cos partner in the partner platonic, just to really put that out there. We do a lot of coordinated cosplays together, so hence cos partner. He was wearing Jean. So keep in mind, there is a Jean cosplayer standing beside a Cinder cosplayer holding Pyrrha's weapon. We have some very funny photos from that day. That's too far over. Okay, nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. No, wrong way. That's okay. Oh, it didn't go far enough. Oh, God. Nope, too low. Oh, damn.
Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now
That
that I'm
angle
older,
is not
my heart's
easy.
colder. I can see that it's a lie.
I just need to memorize that angle better. Because we almost got it once. Well, we did get it once, and then I fell straight away. So I've just got to remember what we did the first time that we got over. And then try and replicate that again. Oh. You're alright. That's one way to go about it, my dude. Come on. I'm getting stuck on that. Yippee! Can you show us? Maybe. I guess you'll already have seen me at that point, so maybe I'll show you some of the old funny photos. It's funny because my cos partner and I have done some very funny combinations. Like, we have done Pearl and Mystery Girl. We have done, Joy and Sadness from Inside Out. We have done, Handsome Jack and Tiny Tina. Trying to think of what other ones we've done. There was obviously Jean and Jean and Cinder, not Pyrrha, wrong one. What else have we done together? We did some Homestucks together. So I did Marquise and they did the Orphaner. Oh, wait, that was so close. I can just get that right angle there. No, okay. You know what, that's okay too. Oi. Let's not be too hasty now. How long is the stream going, by the way? I don't know. Marquise and the Elfina. So, Mindfang and Dulskull. Oh, we didn't get that rotation right. That's okay. I'm on the wrong angle here. Oh, too fast. Okay. The problem is, this is not the angle that we want. There we go. Oh, too far back. Oh, too far back. There we go. I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Yippee! Lord, Lord, it ain't gonna be treated this way. Oh, they put me in a jailhouse on my knees. They put me in a jailhouse on my knees. They put me in a jailhouse on my knees. Lord, Lord, it ain't gonna be treated. I didn't do that rotation right. They feed me on cornbread and peas. They feed me on cornbread and peas. They feed me on cornbread and peas. Felt my whole body move for that one, actually. That was a little funny. What? Oh. Come back.
No.
No. Oh, we went. Well,
I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep. No. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Edgar Allan Poe.
I'm not gonna lie, this game is, like, pretty fun. I thought that, like, this game would be, like, not fun. I think Rai and Kaida made me think this was gonna be worse than it actually is. Because, like, I've watched Kaida play this. Kaida was, like, fucking losing her shit. Kaida was, like, in a bad place. TM. But, like, this isn't that bad. Oh, too far over.
Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too?
Okay, so
Can I see another's
whenever
grief
he's...
and not
Okay,
seek for kind relief?
I've just realized something.
William Blake.
Interesting. So the issue that I did then was that anytime... So this will always push you back. So because I had accidentally gone too close to the edge with that, that's what's pushed me back. That's... Okay. That's a big one. That was not the correct. Maybe I might do another stream of this, actually, because, like, it's not that bad.
In the
And
end,
it's just...
we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
It's just memorizing. I could probably watch a few, like, speedruns of this and pick up, like, how they do it. Let's watch this. Ready? If I come here... Okay. Wrong way. That was a weird mouse thing that it picked up then. I wanna place that game so fucking bad. But I've never really played Tetris, so it's like, apparently it's very Tetris vibes. So
If you need to take a break, it's okay. I've saved your progress.
that's okay. I don't need you to tell me to take a break. I'm glad that you care enough, though, to check in on me like that. But it's only been an hour and 53. But I do appreciate the fact that you care. So what I can do... What's this? Wait. See how it's pushing him off that way. I wonder if... Yeah! That forward motion! Wait, did you see that? I'm figuring things out. Learning, exactly! I'm not gonna lie though, it's probably not gonna be a very long stream today, even though it's like a good time zone for me to do a really, really long stream.
Can you even believe to learn?
Yeah! If you can dream it, you can do it. But like, I have been really feeling working on cosplay today. I think I'm finally cured of my burnout that I've been experiencing for a while. So like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm wearing animal ears on your ears. Don't do it. It would be easier to hide your ears and then externally wear another set of ears. Because you're gonna be losing a lot more in terms of like... I guess if you were gonna do it on top of your normal ears, you would want to make a cover. So you would want to get one of the normal ear bases and build up from there. So you would have like them sit around the back of... You know how people buy the elf ears? You'd kind of want to do the same thing, but have it so it sits as a cover over your ear. You would still have your ear hole visible so that you're not losing too much of your actual hearing. But you can build around that to then kind of like blend them a bit more. That's the only downside that comes with like the more normal like ear placement for animal ears, is you're gonna lose a little bit of your hearing no matter what you do in that situation. But if you were wanting to kind of integrate them, that would be the best way to do it, is build up like those. Am I working? Cause yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of burnout the last few months, because I think a lot of like external stress that's been happening, like outside of the realm of y'all's knowledge, kind of like really was affecting my cosplay kind of thing. Like I don't have a single costume done for Offkai next month. It's been that bad, and normally at this point I'm like nearly finished. But like, I'm feeling it. I think today I'm gonna get a good amount of stuff done. Like, all my mock-ups, minus the one that I started very, very recently, as a spur of the moment, are done. I just have to actually, like, make them. And like, mock-ups are a really long, tedious process anyway. So like, that's not a good position. I don't know. I'm feeling it. Nah, it's not a no-no. Trust me, I've made an entire costume in a week. And I was smart. I actually booked the week before, like, Offkai off from, like, my job. So I have that extra whole week where I'm just gonna be working on my costumes. And I'm very excited for that. Because I don't really get, like, full, like, time to just work on my crafts. I've been getting a few updates from my friend who's making a whole ass dress for a cosplay. Most of my cosplays, I'm gonna be real with you, are dresses. Dresses are so therapeutic to make. Like, they are so nice. If you asked me to make a pair of pants, I would cry. You asked me to make an A-tier, like, A-tier, an A-line dress? Oh, I'm living. I refuse to make pants. I will make the most elegant dress you will ever witness. in ease. Do I need to cry? Yes. Absolutely you do. I don't know. Personally, for me, I hate making pants, and I hate making hats, and I hate making jackets. Everything else is fine. I will take boot covers over shit any, like, a day, even. I've also been thinking, since, they announced that, Elon are covering the cosplay event, I've been thinking of maybe I'll enter that for the sillies. I don't know yet. I thought it would be funny. Ah, wrong way. And, like, if worse comes to worse, I'll just re-wear a costume. I have a VTuber cosplay that a lot of people really liked, but I'm not gonna say who it was or what it was, just to be safe. I was doing what? It was literally on the post. Like, let me bring it up. Music's such a beat. The post literally read, "Give them a big thanks for sponsoring the cosplay showcase and providing lots of art for Offkai Gen 3. So, like, they're sponsoring the cosplay event. So the whole showcase is sponsored by them. And that kind of really made me go, well, maybe I will enter it then. Because I'm always a bit nervous with how American cons are to do anything cosplay, like, event like that. Normally I'll just go for the sillies. Yeah, also art. So, like, that kind of did make me go, well, maybe for the sillies. Maybe I'll give it a try. Because, like, I don't know. I'm used to comps here. I think that's my issue. I'm used to Australian cosplay comps and showcases. That I feel like I don't know how I will adjust to the American ones, since you guys have a very different mindset. Over here is very competitive, and I don't know how it is in terms of Americans for, like, cosplay events. So it makes me a little nervous. Because I want to go into it with the right energy, you know?
And make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. William Shakespeare, Measure for Measure.
I think what I'll do is, looking at the time now, it's 11 o'clock. I think I'll go until, like, 11:30 today. That'll give me a good amount of time. Like, I'm mostly waiting. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me is just kind of, I forgot to charge my speaker today for while I'm working on cosplay, so I can listen to... I've been listening to a lot of, The Right Opinion lately. So, I think... Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Let me... Oh, thank you for the stretch. Let me get some water. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of the Right Opinions videos lately. So, I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll just, like, you know, charge up while I'm, like, streaming. So it's got a bit more battery in it. And then essentially what I'll be doing today is putting cuts to the fabric. Which is, like, basically...
No.
Oh, wrong way.
There are no regrets in life, just lessons. Jennifer
So true.
Aniston.
So true.
No.
I'll basically be putting in the cuts to the fabric, which means I'm going to be using the good fabric. And start, like... basically... putting it all together. Because once you put the, like, fabric, like, you start cutting into the goods, that's when you're going to be, you know, lining it. So much lining. I like lining costumes. My biggest... So every cosplayer has, like, a cosplayer pet peeve. I have, like, if I was ever a judge for a cosplay comp, which I would love to, that is the dream. my biggest thing would be, is the cosplay lined? Because lining a costume can really give it that extra, like, finish. It really makes it that extra bit clean. I know some people think that it's, like, extra and, like, oh, you know, you don't really need to line it. I just think lining it really just gives it that extra oomph. So I line every cosplay I make because of it. So every big piece is fully lined. I buy good lining because I want it to have that nice, like, if you look at it from the inside, it needs to look as clean as the outside. I'm very big on, like, that kind of stuff. Which, for a lot of people, they're like, who cares what it looks like on the inside? What's on the outside is what's most important. And I'm like, no, not for me. And that's, again, that's my personal thoughts. You have some big cosplayers who don't line. Like, easily. There are definitely some big names who don't line their cosplays. There are big cosplayers who don't even make their own costumes. Like, that's the best thing about cosplay. It's just fuck around and find out. Whatever works for you is what works for you. It's how I found out what my, like, thing is. So, like, every cosplayer has, like, their own thing. For me, my thing is, I like to call it, it's both fabric painting and the damaging effects of being a Love Live cosplayer for years, which is that I will become very extra. Hi, hello, how are you today? I will basically look at a costume and go, well, what can I do to make this me? What can I do to make this extra? So, like, for example, I wanted to make a cosplay for Daya that had, it had candy apples on her. Get changed? Most certainly. Hi. And so, instead of, like, of course I remember you. What I had to do was I had the option of either buying, like, pre-made apples, right? And they were, like, candied apples, so they had to have, like, that candied apple look. So I could have bought normal apples and then just put the resin over the top of them. What I did, though, was because the reference, they were very circular, I got a whole heap of Christmas baubles, put lights in all of them. And again, these did not light up in the reference. This was my own decision. I put all the lights in them. I spray painted them all. I had 2 different shades of red, so I went through in the 2 different shades of red. And then I covered them in the resin. The resin had red glitter in it to have that red glittery, like, because it would look like red toffee. So I did that, added the bit of glitter to add extra effect to it. And a lot of people were like, why did you not just use apples? And I was like, well, the apples aren't going to be clear. I wanted that, like, nice ability to decide how close to the reference they looked. And the apples aren't as circular as they are in this reference image. So by doing this longer, more painful way, I was a lot more accurate to the reference. It's the same with, like, there was a part of it where, like, any normal person would have just used fur, but it looked more woolen than fur. And so what I did was I bought, like, 5 things of, like, knitting wool. And what I did was I glued them down onto, like, the fabric. And then I brushed them out, which gave it that nice woolen fur kind of look. And it really did cement a huge difference in how the texture could look compared to if I had just used fur. Because, like, I've used just fur for a similar thing. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I've used just fur for something similar to it before, and it does have a very different texture at the end of the day, and the fur would not have been similar enough to the reference in texture to what I wanted it to look. So I spent all that extra time doing it. And then there were very particular patterns on the fabric, so I painted them. I got a joke for you. Okay, horse girl. I am not a horse. Very much so not a horse. The face markings are very clear that I am not a horse. Incorrect buzzer noise. Oh! She can't save it. No? Okay. What is the joke? What is your joke from me? I'm very ready for this. There are 20 cows in the field. There are 20 cows in the field, 28 chickens. How many didn't? Didn't what? I'm so lost. 20 cows in the field, 28 chickens. How many didn't? Is there anything more to that sentence? Come on, up you get. There we go. There are 20 cows in the field, 28 chickens. How many didn't? No, you've lost me on that one. I'm so sorry. I am a little bit stupid today. I ain't gonna lie. There are 20 cows in the field, 28 chickens. How many didn't? I see. No, I'm so lost. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I think Love Live did irreversible damage to my brain as a cosplayer, because now I look at costumes and I'm like, how can I add glitter? How can I add sparkles to this? How can I make this more extra and kind of develop it more than what the like base is? And let me tell you, that, as well as being a very ambitious person, did irreparable damage to my brain as a cosplayer. Oh, no. No, that's okay. Why can't I do this part anymore? We had this down to the science before. It's so wild to me that people guess horse, because, like, you look at horse anime and you look at horse ears, and I think it's only because the ears are long and brown that people think that it's a horse. Because, like, Shura literally pulled up the references from the horse anime to make sure that they did not look like horse ears. Like, Shura did her research. And it's so funny to me that people still go, ah, yes, horse. Because I'm like, no, incorrect. I can get and understand, like, the fox guesses. But, like, horse ears look very, very different. And so I also started wondering how many people have actually seen horses IRL. Maybe I have watched and been around too many horses. Those don't look like Miho ears. They don't, but they look more like, I guess for, like, people's logic, is, like, they kind of look similar in a very roundabout way to, like, fennec fox, like polka. Because I know a lot of people thought that I was going to be a fox with the silhouette. And, like, that, as a guess, made sense to me. Because, like, yeah. That, I could see, like, the reasoning for that. Like, I could see the logic. The horse, I don't as much see the logic. Because, yeah, the ears are very different for a horse. Oh, we didn't quite get there. Oh, that could have been bad.
No.
Insert guy who is a fox. They were definitely funny with the ears for her. Okay, so that wasn't the correct move there. Okay. Nope. Okay. This is very... lots of small parts now. I think what I want to do is giving my wrist a workout, if anything. What animal is it? Sir, I am a numbat. It is a very special animal. One of, like... it is a very, very endangered animal in my country. And it is very, very little guy.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. You can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. Be games, be movies, be music, be philosophy.
Oh my god. A random numbat fact. So, there are currently... so the numbat is more endangered than pandas and orangutans. They are very endangered. Oh, that was almost a disaster. I don't understand. That's solid. So I guess what I need to do is... Oh.
Pain has an element of blank. It cannot
I'm gonna
recollect
be
when it
moving
began,
along
or if there were
that,
a day when it was not. It has no
train.
future but itself. Its
That's what I'm
infinite
doing.
realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive
I need to
new
figure out
periods of
how exactly...
Emily Dickinson.
How do I want to do this? I want to get to there.
Oft expectation fails, and most oft where most it promises, and oft it hits where hope is coldest and despair most sits.
No, Mari's wrist, I can imagine the
Shakespeare,
crackling
all's well that
noise.
ends well.
Yeah, having carpal tunnel in this wrist makes it very, very funny because it can't be any worse than it already is, let's be real. Spend the last 20 minutes fiddling with my right animal ear for cosplay, trying to get it to stop slipping off. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to probably need to invest in spirit gum. You're going to have to take the L there. If you want it to stay secure, you need to make sure you're securing it properly, especially if you're slipping it over your ear. You're going to need to organize that.
No.
Because if you want it to stay firm to your body, you need to have the right supports. Otherwise, you're going to lose it during the day, and it's going to be very sad. See, that's too far out of... Nope, wrong way. I need that to go. I need him to be like... That's not gonna work. Never mind, I was wrong.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
No, we were so close! Okay. That was almost perfect. Okay. So now I figured out what we need to do. That's okay. This is not the right angle. Because we need to have it so that I can move back like that. And it's not quite where I need it to be. That's not it either. There we go. And then... Nope. I pulled too far back. Okay. There's a very interesting angle to hold with the, thing. I have it on a broken pair of around the ear. That's still gonna run the risk of it falling off because your earbuds are gonna have... So basically with how your earbuds work when they're over the ear is they are literally designed to sit there without that extra weight. You're adding fur on top of that, which means it's going to be a lot more stabilized towards the back and it's going to have that pull effect on there. You need to basically be able to weigh it out properly because they're not designed to have that extra weight on them. If they're the ones that I'm thinking about. Because you've got to keep in mind, when things like that are designed, they're designed for very specific functions. And that's a big thing with cosplay, because you are messing with, like, how things are, and it's like with how, there are some things with cosplay where, like, you have to break physics, essentially, or make it look like you're breaking physics, I should say, to make certain things work. You need to figure out exactly how to counteract the fact that you are now adding a lot of weight that's going against the initial design of that product.
Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so must you know pain. And could you keep your heart in wonder at the daily miracles of your life, your pain would not seem less wondrous than your joy. Khalil Gibran.
I wonder if I've beaten Kaida's record for this game yet. I can't remember how far Kaida got, but I don't think Kaida got here. Ooh, the game nearly humbled me there. Love that everything is just applied physics. Yeah, no, real. Moving tail you designed talked about just learning the physics of the material. Yeah! And, like, I really loved that. Because, like, again, I used to be a physics student. So a lot of, like, that... Like, I picked that because I knew it was going to be important for me in the future. Like, I was recommended to do chemistry. And I said, no, I want physics. Put me in physics, please. And then they did. I also had the shittiest physics teacher, though. I fucking hated that man. He, instead of teaching us half the time, just put on rap battles of history and said, there you go, just read through the book. And I'm like, come on, man, I want to learn. Let me learn. I'm not gonna learn shit from rap battles of history. Teach me physics. I didn't like that angle. Oh, just missed it. Oh, didn't hit it. How did that person have a job? No one reported him. So in my class, there were 2 girls and the rest were guys. They were absolutely cunts about it. Like, full on, you can tell what kind of atmosphere that classroom was. And so the guys thought it was funny that the teacher played that instead of doing it. So no one really wanted to tell him, like, dub him in. And the 2 girls who just wanted to fucking do their shit obviously weren't gonna say anything because we were like, we prefer peace. So we kind of just got stuck doing it. You could tell he had no passion for physics, though. He was, like, he did a lot of the science classes. I think he really liked chem more than anything. So when he had to teach the physics classes, he just didn't give a shit. If your head hurts, I think you should definitely get a bit of rest. Sleep, even if it's just a small little, like, 30-minute laydown with the, like, eyes closed, can do wonders for your person. Good night, sleep well, stay safe, make good choices. I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of really do enjoy this game. Like, I'm already thinking, I wonder if I can fit this into another schedule. Wonder if I can actually get to a point where I can finish this game. What are we thinking, gamers? If I can just bring him a little higher, and a little closer. Bring that a little higher, a little closer. Yeah, and then... Nope, come down. Come on. Yep. I'm stuck. Okay. So we need to be careful with that area. Oh.
This
Okay.
is the hour of lead, remembered if outlived, as freezing persons recollect the snow. First chill, then
Interesting.
stupor, then the letting go.
So that is a very small crack to fit it through. That is a tiny hole to fit through. What the fuck? Okay. So that's requiring a lot of brain cell there. So here's to see if I can, like, you somehow make one of the most frustrating games of all time look fun. Probably because I'm not raging. I feel like with rage games, it's like dependent on like really making people like it's dramatized anger. And because I'm not giving that, it's being able to enjoy the actual mechanics of the game. And then because I'm very curious in how like the angles affect things, and I'm looking at it from a critical point of view, we get to enjoy the game more, you know? Ooh. If I can fit you through there. Oh my god! Wait, that works too. Okay.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, and stuff scenes
What?
on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Oh.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
No. Okay. I thought that was about to hard punish me then, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of grateful that that did not hard punish me. That's gonna hard... Nope, okay. Thank you for not hard punishing me. Thank you for giving me a chance. I don't like this angle that I'm in though. This is a bad angle. This is how you get hard punished. Here we go. Oh my god. Wanna be angled? Not there. Because that's not the angle that I... Oh. That works. Okay, so we're going 2 round for this part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Oh. Oh, too far. Okay. Don't like that angle. You said that there's a tiny bit of hard push in my... Oopsies. What can I say? I have a way with words.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content
okay.
that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Yeah, we need to... Oh. I always wondered why Fauna liked this game, but like honestly, I can see it. Because, like, again, the only instances I've seen of gameplay of this were, like, Kaida, who raged a lot. But I know that Fauna has a lot of love for this game, and I can see why. Don't rough me, sir. We're in this for the long run. Are you stuck? Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Wait, I have a sneeze.
Did you know that when you can try not let's haven't? Mayhaps you I will not will can. It's been 1,000 years Mari. She is not on the moon. I'm sorry, but she's not returning. Oven in the cold food and over out the hot eat food. Aurelia to you.
Insane for that one. Oh, why did it go that way? Mouse? I feel like... Okay, yeah, so that's gonna...
The pain in knowing this has happened to you. The pain in knowing what more tears we've gained. But through all this,
okay,
I feel your pain. Octavia Hawkins Richardson.
That just means that we know don't touch the slide. The slide will punish you.
I'm crushing your dreams and dashing your hopes. You're climbing a mountain with a hammer and no ropes.
Why is my mouse going funny? Okay, wait. There we go. And then through there, through there, through there, through here. Okay, we didn't go high enough. And then push, 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 push. Well, I guess that's really pull. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. New mouse one. See, I already feel bad because when you look at my throne at the moment, there is the new mic. There is the thing that I need to make that mic function. Because, oh my god.
The mountain seems no more a soulless thing, but rather
my
as
mouse
a shape
will
of
not
ancient
function
fear, in darkness,
without
and the winds of chaos born,
not my mouse.
and
My
with the
mic
lordless
will not
heavens
function
thundering,
without that
presence
specific thing.
crouched, enormous and
So
austere,
I need to
before whose feet the
get
mighty
those two.
waters
I put them
mourn.
on my throne though just for the
George
sillies.
Sterling.
And then my keyboard is giving up on me. I can no longer use my B key normally. It takes me like 3 tries to use my B key. My M key is dying. My A key is dying. So I've got on there the keyboard, and then I put on there as a joke a set of keycaps where if someone buys them for me, I'll put them on. I wouldn't normally. I'll do it if someone buys them. Thank you for joining too. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay safe, make good choices. Yeah, it's been a year of having this keyboard, but because it goes from like, I use it for work. So it goes through 8 hours of a lot of typing to then one of my hobbies requires a lot of typing. So then, oh, what? Come on. And then streaming. So it's like, bro is not getting through it, you know what I mean? Come back. Nope. You're fine. I love how I was like, I'm gonna finish at 11:30. It's 11:33 and I'm still going. Down the road, feeling bad. Down the road, I've been down. Already played this one for me, actually. Why are you repeating songs now? Come on, give me. At that point, give me the aux chord. Minute 40, can you please play Chimera from Kiwawa? Give me the aux chord. It's my turn to pick the music, and I'm picking Chimera. Try again. 1. Does it cost for the mic? So the mic is gonna cost like a good like it's over $100, and that was one of the cheaper ones. But it's like the most similar to the one that I have now, because I have the AT2020 USB-I. And then what it'll essentially be doing is moving from that to the regular AT2020. So the difference between that is that this one is just a plug and go one, while that one actually requires... Which one is like the most ASAP one you need? So I can't use that mic without using the little box to go with it. So the mic is useless until I get that box, because I need the phantom power. This one that I have now, it's like, oh, it's got built-in phantom power. But as you guys can hear, I have like so many filters in my voice to like not like, you remember how I used to sound a lot more scratchy. So I think this one's kind of like, I've had this since 2020. And then the keyboard is just when I can get it. And then if people want to be funny, sponsor my keycaps. I'll actually use them, because like, oh my god, poor Maury had to deal with me like losing my fucking mind the other day, because I just want a basic black keyboard. No lights, just basic black base, black keycaps, no fancy colors, no lights, no RGB. I do not want the gay lights on my keyboard. I want it as basic as possible. That shit was so hard to find for some reason. And so, with red keycaps. Not keycaps, with red, switches. Because that's what I've got currently. We figured out which ones I have right now, because I like the clicky-clack noise. We couldn't find it anywhere that was not more than like $300. That was mechanical. So that was painful. So that's what we're planning on doing, is we're planning on getting a regular, like, we're getting the one in the thing. Maury, what do you mean? Maury, you don't have to spend. Maury. But yeah, so that's gonna be the plan, is to get the keycaps separately. But if someone buys the Botan ones, then I will not have my little basic keyboard. I will actually have my first ever custom keyboard, because like, I've never done a custom keyboard. My current one is like the little Logi 855. Is it? Yeah, K855. I've never gotten into like customizing keyboards or anything. That's just not been my thing. I already have one expensive hobby. I don't need another. So if someone is willing to buy them as a joke, I will make it happen. That's my deal. I've decided. If someone wants to put me down the rabbit hole of expensive keyboards, they have to foot the initial bill for, because I feel like that's the slippery slope. I feel like from everything I've heard from everyone, it's once you start your first keyboard, then you start getting very into it. And as I said, cosplay is my expensive hobby. Oh, we didn't quite make that
Whenever
one.
I climb, I'm followed by a dog called Ego.
Yeah,
Friedrich Nietzsche.
so true. Just come move to Australia. Whenever you climb, someone will knock you down. That's why we have tall poppy syndrome. That's why we invented tall poppy syndrome. Hee hee. Oh, that one didn't work. Back we go. I want to. You're silly for that one. You're a little silly for that one. Hee hee. But yes, next month. So, would you guys be okay if, like, what I post in terms of, like, the little mini singing challenge is acapellas? Like, just, I turn on the mic, I sing a little bit of a song that I've been learning this year, and then I just post it. Because then what I can do is, I was thinking about it, is I can, like, schedule a couple of them to be posted over, like, the time that I'm gone as well. Because what I'll do is I'll make a whole thing of it for a whole month. Is I'll just keep posting, like, small little acapella things of songs that I've learned. Or been learning. Go for it. That. Because I know, even though I am, like, the idol of the gen, I don't post much singing. Which is something that I need to get better at. Because Umber definitely, although Umber doesn't have the idol title, posts and does more singing content than I do, by far. So I kind of have to, like, do better at my title. So I thought that would be a good way to do it when I'm not able to, like, do the content while I'm in the US. I need to push that one. That was too... Oh. Yes, there we go. See, it's just not working for me. Oh. That's not the right angle that we want. What is that? Come on. I did not go that aggressively that way. Thank you so much for joining us today, Possum. Stay safe, make good choices. Thank you for joining. Think if I can't do this in the next few minutes, I will actually call it an end, because I should have ended this technically at 2 hours in. And then I said 2 hours 30 in, and now it's 2:41 in. So I'm kind of really enjoying this game too much. No! Damn. Alright, come on. Come on. I believe in us. I'm not gonna lie, my wrist is kind of hurting a little bit too. Come on. You can do this, dude. I believe in you. Together, you and I, we are a team that can't be beat. How long before you get something someone buys you from the throne? So with, it depends. So with the mic, it's a payout, I believe. So with that one, it pays out the money to me directly. And then I can order it myself / go into the store. Because, like, it's 10 minutes away from me. So the mic, I can get that from after it's paid, like, the same day, depending on what time. The Phantom Power box, that one I have to order it. And that can take, depending on shipping, a couple of days. Or I can drive, I think it was, like, 45 minutes and go pick it up myself. Because that place is, like, that I've got it listed from, if I remember correctly, is the local one. Or I can just go to where it's local to me. So I can do that. And then the keyboard, again, is one of my local places that's, like, within my area. So then I could, like, get that. Like, very local. Ooh, too far back.
I'm gonna let you be for a little bit.
Hi, I like your company, dude. Come back. Oh, we fully cleared that one that time. Hi! How are you? Hi! Hello! Oh my god, hi! Then up here. Come through here. Try again. I want to get it just a bit more on that angle. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. See, I'm trying to, like, get him to... There we go. But he wasn't doing it that time. Koi fish, koi fish, koi fish. Yippee! I am excited to work on cosplay today, though. Because I'm going to be working on a costume that I haven't been able to work on for a while. So I'm like, oh. Because I've been too burnt out. So it's going to be good. I'm going to be very excited about that. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. Come on. I'm going to sneeze. And I can't mute it. Wait. The way that I covered my, like, face under so many blankets to minimize the sound of that better have worked. Yeah, this game is not, friendly for, touching OBS. Yippee! Aw, damn. We did not have enough power in that swing. So, if we just... Why do you like going to the right for that? Nah-uh-uh. Nah-uh-uh. Not high enough. No. Oh, dear. How many times is he gonna pull a cover of this song? Sir, I think you should play a different song for a while. Hand me the aux. I've got some good musicals that we can put on. I've been really vibing with, Starry lately, because that's like that one's a little bit quirky. It's a quirky little musical. Enlightenment goes hard, by the way. If you want a good musical recommendation, it's not released yet, so it's not a released musical. But they've released the soundtrack for it. Starry goes hard. For a lot of you, because I know what you guys enjoy. You will like a lot of the cast, because a lot of the cast are Star Kid regulars. So you've got, like, Mariah, you've got Dylan. Like, there are a lot of regulars in there that you guys will love. And they're very, like, vocal heavy. So, like, they are hitting some fucking notes in these songs. So, like, Starry is a very good musical. And, like, the songs are very emotional. Wheatfields is very, very good. I really like Wheatfields and Enlightenment. They are my 2 recommendations from that musical. Wheatfields gets very heavy because, I mean, it's a musical about Vincent van Gogh. So, like, when I say it gets heavy and the song is called Wheat Fields, you can understand why it's a little bit on the heavy side in this situation. Come on. But it's a stunning musical, and like all of their choices for people go so hard. Like their auditions would have been insane. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall, and just be able to sit in and listen, because holy shit, it would have been insane. More Than This from Pulp Musicals as well, is a really good song too that I've been listening to a lot. Okay. Like, that one's been going hard in my head rent-free. This is now me recommending musicals. Do we know if flies can hear? I think they can. I think flies can hear. What time is it? Oh no. Shit. Okay, wait. Let me... one last try. Oh my god, what was that noise? What was that noise? Hello? I just got jump scared. Oh my goodness. Hello? Wait. Guys! Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my god. I wonder... oh, because I don't have it turned on here. Oopsies. Thank you. That was a throne. Yeah, I've never heard the throne thing go off. It's never happened on stream before. I got jump scared. Oh boy. That was loud. Oh my god. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. That means that I can now get the phantom power. Yippee! And then, once I have my mic, do you know what that means, guys? That means, once I have both of those together, I'm gonna be so unstoppable. My mic audio is gonna be incredible. Hopefully. See, that mic is also a good mic that, my Urshi recommended. Yippee! Yeah! So my Urshi recommended it for, like, hey, if you're newer to streaming and you want to, like, invest in a good mic. Oh, well, there we go. Damn. Alright. I said once we got back I would do it. Damn it. But yeah, thank you so much for completing the donation for the interface. I appreciate that a lot. That means that I will be able to basically put a lot more into recording, just because it has been a pain for me fighting my mic so much over, like, the last few months, as the quality has been dipping worse and worse and worse as it dies out on me. So this means that I can finally start putting everything together to put this damn mic to rest. Give it a break, let it just rest. Okay, I will admit, we have dropped this mic at least probably 4 times. So, like, he's done well for as long as he has suffered. So it will be good. And I do really appreciate that you guys would even consider putting money towards something like that, because it really does help, like, everything. Because I recently had to submit vocals for a project that I'm working on for somebody else. And I sat there going, please tell me if I need to improve like, if you need me to re-record this, because I know that the quality could go a little bit off. And they're like, no, it's fine, it's okay, it's pretty good. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. But it means that, yeah, I'll be able to put more and more towards bettering everything. And, I mean, next year, with the move, the house that I'll be moving to, I'll be able to stick things on, like, the walls and everything. Which means that I'll be able... I'm turning the music down a little bit. I will be able to music doubling? Yes, it is. I don't know what it's doing there. That's fine. Yes, so I'll be able to soundproof the rooms better. Currently what I have is a little box. I bought like a, it's like a shoebox. And I soundproofed that. And all my recordings are done under a thick minky blanket with the box, with the mic inside the box that's fully soundproofed. And that's why my most recent cover sounded a lot. No, I didn't do that. So the ones that you guys haven't heard, the ones that I know of, that I did recently, that's why it's gonna sound a lot nicer, even with the bad mic, because of it. Because, yeah, I had to sit down with Rai and record 5 songs in one day. I only have to re-record one of them, because when I sent them through to Mr. Man was like, can you re-record this one, please? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Oh my god. Guys. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm getting, oh my god. I just saw who that's from. I'm gonna lovingly fight you. Thank you. Oh my god, guys, thank you. Let me deal with that. Okay. Mori just funded, yep. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess this is happening sooner than I thought. I was thinking, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna like really like push for this. Like, let me delete the mic before anyone puts in for this. Okay, mic's deleted. Oh my god, thank you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you. Yippee! We're getting better audio. Yippee! Yay! Oh my god, that's insane. Don't want to hear any excuses for music now? Oh my god, you're about to hear the most insane improvement on the music. Just you wait. It's gonna be insane. My music's about to be bussin'. And, oh my god. Let me just hit the... Oh my god, thank you. Wow, oh my god. Held for reason misogyny? No, that's okay. We're allowed that. We're floating for a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I literally was sitting here, like, thinking that after Offkai, I was gonna have to, like, really try and, like, speedrun, like, getting it, like, sorted. This makes recording, for 3 other projects a lot easier, actually. Thank you, guys! Because I have 3 more songs that I have to record on top of the ones that I just mentioned to you guys before. So I do appreciate that a lot. That's gonna be insane. Oh my god. I can literally start, like, because Throne will process and send through the payout to me. I think they should be doing that soon. I can literally start getting that ordered, like, and sorted, like, today's a public holiday, so not exactly today, but, like, I think I can get the mic today, actually. Let me check. Let me check something. You guys can't see my screen. Because it's a public holiday, but a lot of places still open on public holidays when it's, like, general consumerism kind of stuff. Yeah, I could probably go pick up the microphone today if it's in store. That's crazy. Look at that! We can start doing crazy things! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. But thank you so much, guys, for that. I really hope that this, like, this is gonna mean that even, like, doing the stuff for next month, hopefully I can get it all set up nicely so that it can start, like, doing really good. I can do some really pretty acapella like things for you guys. And what I'll do is, if you guys have any suggestions for what you would like to see me do, so if you have particular song requests, or you have like particular like themes, like if you're like, oh, can you do a song from this musical, I'll try and compile a whole list, and I'll try and get it so that it's like 1 or 2 a week minimum that are just getting posted. And I don't know if I'll do them as just like voice things on Twitter, or if I'll like record myself in my 3D model just vibing as I'm singing these a cappella songs. I haven't figured out that far yet, but I'll try and get that done so that all throughout May it's happening. And then when I'm gone, it'll continue until I'm back. It'll probably go a little bit into June as well. Hi, Mama! Welcome back! We didn't get too far because I kind of fell and plummeted to right from the beginning after getting like 3 levels high. But like, that's fine. It's part of the adventure. God was not cooperating, so my metro fast. Oh no. Oh, honey. Oh no. You know what? It's okay. We play a little goofy sometimes. Mission failed 6. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you so much for joining today, guys. I'm really this is huge. This is going to be very revolutionary for my audio on streams now, because I currently have voice mod trying to clear up a lot of like issues with my voice. Like, if I do this is my normal mic, so this is how my normal mic sounds, and I'm not happy with a lot of the audio quality. So I'm hoping that as I like move towards a new mic and better like fix up, it'll really be able to make sure that I give you guys the content that you deserve. Because like, I want to make sure that you guys are getting the best from me possible, and this will really, really help me be able to do that. So I am really, really grateful for that. And yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna have to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go find someone to raid, and I think I know who we're gonna raid today. You know, guys, we're gonna. Oh my god, no, no, it's okay. Oh my god, please. Oh my lord. Let's have a look. I'm just looking to see who we've got. Oh yeah, I know who we're gonna go say hi to. Alrighty. So, you guys have to promise me that you're gonna be very, very nice. We are going to raid a friend of mine who I adore a lot. So you gotta behave. Finally able to catch a stream and I'm late. I'm so sorry. I was streaming in American times today and all. We started, yeah. I'm so sorry. I hope that I can do a bit more in this time zone as things progress. Probably after off-Kai, so going into June, I'll be able to do more over the weekends again, because I kind of had to stop doing weekends because I had to work on other things. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can do weekend streams in American time zones. First Aussie to American time zones. No, real. It's so bad. It's pain. But hopefully, if all things go well, I can get that resolved and do some more American time zone streams. Because I want to try and, like, branch out towards both. I don't want to always be in the one time zone. Especially because, like, you know, it's not fair. Y'all have to wake up at, like, 7 a.m. most mornings just to catch her stream. But yes, we're gonna go raid a good friend of mine now, so make sure that you guys bring a lot of positivity. She recently got a new model, so please send her a lot of love for her new model. She's very, very cute. And yeah, I'm gonna start that raid. There we go. And as we say at the end of every stream, stay safe, make good choices. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Okay, good night.